On a different note, it's no secret the Saints' defensive scheme must improve, and with an offseason overhaul coupled with some players cut loose in the past week, there's plenty of opportunity for young players to make an immediate impact. Lions Yellen is in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia with more.
We're just 2 days into camp and already 2 rookies are working with the ones. Linebacker Stephon Anthony and Haloi Kakaha are vying to replace Junior Gillette and Curtis Lofton. Both captains, both departed this offseason. Now, both rookies were good today, but Anthony, he wore the headset and called the plays. Sean Payton was asked if that's too big of a hurdle to overcome to earn a starting job.
No, I think he's pretty good that way. I think that, but to get those reps I think he should be able to function that way fine. And is it part of the position? Yeah, just based on being a signal caller and the middle linebacker. But I think he'll handle that transition pretty good.
Coming up in sports, we'll have much more from day 2 at the Greenbrier, the last day before the pads go on. Plus, Doug Mouton will have the plays of the day. Reporting from West Virginia, Lions Yellen, Eyewitness News.
Well, Saints training camp is underway in the Mountain State, but as Doug Mouton reports, tomorrow is when the fun begins for the fans and especially for the players.
We are 2 days into practice, but it is important to note the pads go on tomorrow. What we've seen so far is not monumentally important.
Well, it's early, so it's hard to evaluate linebackers without shoulder pads.
And the Saints retreated to a beautiful, cool West Virginia morning on Friday, a far cry from what Jari Evans and the 2006 Saints faced in Jackson, Mississippi. The Saints continue to talk about returning to that 06 mentality. The secret, Evans says?
We grinded it out. I mean, like I said, that was a tough training camp. The way that things are set up now, you don't have those amount of practices as you do now in training camp. So we went longer than anybody, you know what I mean? We played like, I think 1 or 2 games over there at that stadium before we got back to New Orleans. So mentally, when you go through that grind with a group of guys, we're solid.
Now the task, the 2015 Saints will try to bond in beautiful conditions here in West Virginia at a state-of-the-art facility here at the Greenbrier.
Everybody got to be accountable, and that's something Coach preach. Accountability is everything. If we could account for one another and help out each other, that make it, a better football program. And, especially on defense, we not too much worried about last year, but we can't forget we was 31 in the league, didn't play the ball that we thought we was going to play. And, told the guys to drop the egos, everything, and just stick to one another, be a family, and play ball.
Now our plays of the day. We'll count down 5. Number 5, Ryan Griffin quarterbacking, trying to hit Ben Watson. Nice breakup by Raphael Bush. Number 4, Griffin on the good side of this one. A nice hookup with second-year man Brandon Coleman. Coleman looks good. Number 3, a Stanley Jean-Baptiste sighting. Jean-Baptiste, now wearing 23, breaks on the Ryan Griffin pass and knocks it away. Number 2, the 6'6" receiver again, Brandon Coleman from Drew Brees this time. Sean Payton had high praise for Coleman after practice. And our play of the day, West Bank. Nick Toon's double move does not fool Keenan Lewis. Lewis knocks away the Drew Brees pass. Lewis was vocal and energetic all day. And the pads go on tomorrow. With the Saints in West Virginia, Doug Mouton, Eyewitness Sports.
Thanks so much, Doug. Well, LSU quarterback Anthony Jennings and 2 of his teammates were reinstated to the Tiger football team today. The 3 were arrested in June for unauthorized entry into an inhabited dwelling. The alleged victim came forward, asked the DA to drop the charges. He did so today.
We reviewed the file. We've pulled all of the evidence, looked at all of the evidence. We've actually looked at all of the videotape statements taken. We've transcribed them. We've interviewed the witnesses personally. And then based on that, we decided that, in addition to the request to dismiss the charges, that we were not going to file a formal charge against them, charging them with any criminal offense.
And the Zephyrs trying to clinch the series against the Sky Sox tonight. New Orleans ties it up in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out, base is juiced for Jonathan Solano. He's going to rake one out to deep right field. It's going to be caught. but Vinny Rotino tags up and scores. Guys, this one's still going on, tied up 1-1 in the 11th inning. So fans getting their money's worth tonight.
All right, good stuff. Thanks, Leslie.
Sure.
We're right back after this.